Hello and welcome to today's episode of the Frontier Home Tech Support Show. Today we are looking at MyGov and in particular how to set up a MyGov account. So let's not waste any more time. We are very happy to see that Be Connected, the Australian government's initiative to keep all Australians online, has updated their MyGov tutorial, and it now includes a very informative video.
The Frontier Home Tech Support Show is brought to you by Be Connected. There's never been a better time to get online.
Welcome to How to Set Up a MyGov Account. In this video, Julie is going to set up her MyGov account for the first time. MyGov is a website that provides access to lots of important government services from the one place. A MyGov account will allow Julie to access the Australian Tax Office, or ATO, Medicare, Centrelink and more, all from her computer. It will also help secure Julie's personal information with a single login and password. Before she can begin, Julie needs an active email address. She'll need this to sign in to MyGov each time she uses it. She also needs her phone number and mobile phone. This allows her to receive a secure code as a text message from MyGov each time she signs in. Great! Julie is now ready to set up her MyGov account. She types my.gov.au into her computer's web browser. The site opens at the login screen, and she clicks on the Create an Account button. Next, she enters her email address. To be sure that the address belongs to Julie, MyGov emails her a secure code. Once Julie has correctly typed the emailed code into MyGov, she has confirmed her identity and can continue. Now, she enters her mobile phone number. Like before, MyGov checks that the mobile number belongs to Julie by sending a secure code as a text message to her phone. She confirms it's her phone number by typing the code into MyGov. If she types it incorrectly, she won't be able to continue to the next step, so she enters each number carefully. Now, Julie will create a strong password. It must be at least 7 letters long and include at least one number. She types the password a second time to confirm it, making sure that all the capitals match exactly. Lastly, MyGov asks Julie to type the answers to 3 secret questions from a list. If Julie ever forgets her password or loses her mobile phone, MyGov can ask her to answer the questions to regain access to her account. When she's finished, that's it. Julie's MyGov account is now set up and ready for her to link the services she needs. You can watch the How to Sign into MyGov and Link a Service video to see how to do this.
Okay, so there we go. So we've just watched the video on how to set up the MyGov account. We'll just go through the steps now and we'll see how well we go at setting up our new MyGov account. In this activity, we find out what information and items that you will need to be able to safely set up a brand new MyGov account. Because MyGov lets you store and access your private information, a secure username and password are essential to help keep your private information safe. To create and use your secure username and password, you will need access to your own email address and your mobile phone with an active mobile phone account and number. Your email address will be how MyGov will contact you to notify you of security checks, news and updates. So it's important to use an email address that only you have access to and can log into whenever you like. You can also use your email address as your MyGov username, so it must be your private email address and not shared with anyone else. Each time you sign into MyGov, the www.mygov.au website will send a special code by text message to your mobile phone. This is known as two-factor authentication or two-step verification authentication, as it is an additional or second way the MyGov website can ensure it is you attempting to sign in. You will need to type in the code to complete signing in securely. Now also remember that this is a one-off code, so you don't need to keep this code or write it down on a piece of paper, because next time you sign in, you will get a whole new code. To help keep your information private, you should only use your own email address and mobile phone number for MyGov, not the email or phone number of a relative or friend. This is also important to remember because everybody needs their own email address and phone number for MyGov. You cannot use the same email address on more than one account. Another step for safely setting up your MyGov account will be to provide answers to a series of secret questions. These questions relate to facts about you that only you will be able to answer. For example, the model of your first car or the name of your first pet. Don't worry about having to think up the questions yourself, though. The MyGov website will let you choose from a list. All you need to do is remember the answers you gave. Also, you can, if you don't like any of the questions there, you can actually make up 3 questions of your own. And that's what I'm finding a few people have done when I've helped them set up their MyGov, is they've got their own questions that they would like to ask. So they just set them up, and it's much easier for them to remember, but hopefully they'll never have to use them. The secret questions will let you access your MyGov account if you forget your MyGov password or no longer have access to the mobile phone you use for two-factor authentication. The secret questions don't let you sign in, but they will let you set a new password or change your mobile phone number. Okay, so we've reached the end of preparing to set up a new MyGov account. So now let's set up our new account. In this activity, we'll go step by step through setting up a brand new MyGov account. Don't worry, the process is simple and easy, and it's free too. Remember to have your email address and your mobile phone to hand so that you are ready to go. To set up a new MyGov account following our examples, you'll need to use a laptop or desktop computer. Open the web browser of your computer and enter the website address into the search bar: www.mygov.au. Yes, it's a bit of a funny looking address compared to other websites. You can also type it in full with the HTTPS if you want to, or even just type in my.gov.au. They will all take you to the correct MyGov website. When the MyGov site loads, you will see boxes to enter your email and password. These are for an existing account, not for now. Click on Create an Account in the white box towards the bottom of the screen. When the Terms of Use screen appears, take a moment to read through the terms, and when ready, click I agree to proceed. Yeah, often I find people, they click on the sign in before they've made their account. So just remember, if you're doing this for the first time, click on Create an Account. And then next time you want to sign in, you just click on Sign In. On the next screen, enter your email address into the white box and then click Next. MyGov will send a code to your email address so that you can prove it's your address. Check your email for the code and then type it into the white box. The next piece of information to enter is your mobile phone number. Each time you sign into your MyGov account, the MyGov website will send you a special two-factor authentication code by text message. You then enter this code where prompted to complete the MyGov sign-in. Type the mobile phone number into the white box and click Next to continue. MyGov will only send you security codes or new message alerts by text or email. MyGov will not phone you, nor ask you to provide a username, password, or any other personal information by email or text message. Do not be tempted to click on any links or text in emails or provide your information to anyone claiming to be from MyGov or any of its associated government services. Once you've clicked Next, MyGov will send your mobile phone a code by text message. It might take a minute or so to come through. Enter the code in the white box on the page, then click Next. Now it's time to create a strong password for your MyGov account. MyGov requires a password that is at least 7 letters long and must include at least one number. When you've entered your password into the top box, enter it again in the bottom box to confirm it. Now, click Next. Make sure you don't use anything for a password that is easy for someone else to guess. For example, family birthdays or the names of pets or children, or a password you use for something else. We are all human, and remembering lots of complicated passwords can be difficult. If you must write it down somewhere, make sure it's kept safe and secure and away from prying eyes. We have handy tips to help you create strong and memorable passwords in the Safe Passwords course on the Be Connected website. The final step is to choose answers for 3 secret questions from the list provided by MyGov. Pick a question and type your answer in the white box. If you need to, you can jot down a copy of this answer on a notepad, making sure you get the capitals and punctuation exactly the same. Now, click the Next to repeat for the second and third secret questions. If you have written down your answers, keep them somewhere very safe and not with other MyGov information, such as your password. And just reminding you, you can also create your own questions if you don't like the questions that are provided. Good work. Your new MyGov account is now created. The MyGov website will now show you a computer-generated username code, something like this one, XQ554443. You can either use this code or your email address as your MyGov username. However, the choice is yours. Well, we've reached the end of setting up your new MyGov account activity. We've seen how to create a MyGov account, and now we're ready to learn how to sign into MyGov for the first time. Okay, we're doing lesson 3 now, which is signing into MyGov. In this activity, you'll learn how to sign into your new MyGov account using your email address and password. The term sign in can also be referred to as log in or log on. You'll also learn how to receive the security code on your mobile phone so you can complete signing in safely and securely. Find the MyGov website, open your computer's web browser and enter the web address www.my.gov.au into the search bar, then press enter on your keyboard. In our examples, you'll see how to sign into MyGov using a desktop or laptop computer. If you have the option, using a computer is the easiest way to access MyGov, as it allows you to keep your mobile phone free to receive a security code. When the MyGov website appears, you'll see the welcome please sign in screen. Where it says username or email, either enter the computer-generated username code provided to you by MyGov on registration, or if you prefer, the email address you used to create your MyGov account. In our example, we use our demonstration email address, which is julie@tada.com.au. Next, enter your password into the password box. If you've forgotten or lost your password, you can click Forgot Password and follow the steps to set a new password. When you're ready, click Sign In. If you see a message saying the password or username is incorrect, try typing them again, then click Sign In once more. Once you successfully entered your email and password and clicked Sign In, MyGov will send a security code to your mobile phone as a text message. The code might take a moment or two to come through. Read the code from your mobile phone and carefully type it in the Enter Code box. And that's probably where you might have a bit of trouble if you're trying to do it all on your phone, because there's not actually an app called MyGov. There's a lot of MyGov sign-in apps and it gets quite confusing. But even when you're on your mobile phone or tablet, you need to actually visit the MyGov website, and then you'll be using your phone or tablet as your two-factor authentication to sign in. So it can be done, but it can also get a little bit confusing if you're using the same screen to access the MyGov website and also get the authentication. It could get a bit confusing and things could get a bit lost. So essentially MyGov, although it can be used on your mobile phone, the preferred way to use it and the way it was designed to be used is on a computer or laptop. Well, there we go. I hope you did find that useful. I'm quite happy that Be Connected has updated the setting up MyGov course, especially with that video at the start. That was quite useful. But the steps are all there, and what you can do is, if you've missed out on something or if you want to go over things again, you just go to the Be Connected website and sign in, and then go to the topic library and look at the setting up MyGov tutorials, and just go over them as many times as you like, because that's the beauty of having things on the internet, is they're always there for you when you want them, and you can just go back and go over them as much as you like. So I hope you found that interesting, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.